Hey YouTube, what's going on today? My name is Greg, coming back at you with another video. I did the video last time over the Hyper Tough Weed Eater, which is over there, and I told you I was going to do a review on the leaf blower that I purchased also from Hyper Tough, and I'm also going to do a video on how to string the Weed Eater as well. I know some of y'all were asking, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. But first, I'm going to do the review on the Hyper Tough leaf blower. Um, Much like the Weed Eater, it comes in two parts, which is the main part of it right here, and then the nozzle right here. It comes also in a big white Hyper Tough box. It just says Hyper Tough leaf blower on it. It's a handheld leaf blower. It's not a backpack leaf blower. It's easy to assemble as well. All you do is clip this into the front right here, and you're pretty much done with your assembly. Also, like my last video, squeeze the throttle trigger like I told you on the Weed Eater, and just make sure everything is working properly. Make sure your bulb isn't cracked. And as you can see, there's nothing in here because this leaf blower is still brand new, and I did drain out all of the fuel. But let me go ahead and just put this nozzle back on. This nozzle is pretty easy to put on. There's a hole right here on the side. You can see it right there. All you do is push that little button down, snaps right on, and then you're done with your assembly right here. I've had this leaf blower for maybe 1 month less than my Weed Eater. The Weed Eater was the first thing I bought. The first thing I actually bought was my lawnmower, then my Weed Eater, and then my leaf blower a month later. And it's a pretty good leaf blower. I haven't had any problems with it. It's gonna come with the synthetic oil blend that you can also mix with your gasoline. But like I said in my last video, I do not recommend doing that, only for the fact that you still are putting gasoline in your motor, and it could clog up your carburetor within 2 years. Then you gotta take this all apart, and then you're gonna have to rebuild the carburetor. Then your fuel lines right here might get clogged. Also in there, you have to take that out, and that's a hassle. I've done it before with my uncle. Trust me, it's a pain in the ass sometimes. So like in my last video, I recommend y'all use the small engine fuel right here. It's already pre-mixed. There's no ethanol in it, so you don't have to worry about nothing clogging up or messing up. So go ahead and use it. Also has a leaf blower icon right there. So go ahead and use that. You just pour it in there, crank it up, easy. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys about is check this deal out right here. So you can buy the small engine fuel right here for your push mower, but it is pretty expensive. It's about, well, it is the same price, $4.97 right here. But if you think about it, if you have a pretty decent sized yard and you use this, you're gonna use a lot of that fuel. Yeah, everyone says the upside is it won't clog up your carburetor, but also you could even use this. I actually found this on clearance at Walmart, $3.75. This stuff is about $7. Ethanol Shield is another good fuel stabilizer to use. This one runs about the same price, $7. Got this on sale for $3. So if you're gonna be watching this video, go ahead and check out Walmart and the gardening area. There's a lot of stuff on sale. I even seen a Snapper backpack leaf blower on sale. I think those are about $200, and they had them for $80. So if you look right now, you'll probably find leaf blowers like this. Like I think this got marked down at $54. I paid $75 for it. The Hyper Tough Weed Eater, same price, but the Murray Weed Eaters got marked down. A lot of push mowers got marked down. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start up this leaf blower for y'all, so that way you can see what it's like. And I always recommend to use a little funnel. You can buy one of these for like $1 at at Walmart, or even at some Harbor Freight stores, stuff like that. So I'm using the small engine fuel. Okay. Okay, I'll put that cap on there. Hang on, guys. Okay. Make sure it's twisted on there good. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start this for y'all. So just like the Weed Eater, guys, it takes 10 pushes of the primer button to get your fuel in there. And then also you have your settings right here. Instead of the 1, 2, and 3, you have start, warm up, and run. So you'll leave it on start, and you'll crank it 5 times. So you'll pull the throttle trigger. Switch it over to warm up. Okay, and And when you do start the leaf blower up, it's not gonna sound very loud like the weed eater. It's almost gonna sound like it's on a very, very low idle. But just like the weed eater in my last video, go ahead and give it about 30 to 60 seconds to warm up. And also like the weed eater, instead of switching it to mode 3, if you look down there and you see the green little tag, it says run. All you do is flip the switch to run and you're ready to go. We'll go over here to the asphalt that I have over here and just show you how this bad boy works. Turn it off, you have your power button right here, just push it upwards. And then your blower's off, switch it back over to start, and then you're done. I hope you guys enjoy the review on this video. I hope y'all do invest in more Hyper Tough products. I do see some people comparing the socket sets to Snap-on. They're like, yeah, these are cheaply made socket sets. I prefer Snap-on. Well, of course, anybody prefers a Snap-on or Craftsman tools, but if you're a guy like me who's on a budget, you know, you can't really afford those nice tools. Those are probably the best tools you got. You know, they're way better than Harbor Freight's tools. I will say that. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and do a video for y'all as well after this on how to string your weed eaters, so that we can help some of y'all out. I did have trouble doing it when I first got it, but now I got pretty good hang of it, so I'll show you how to do that. So hope y'all enjoyed this video, and hopefully y'all invest in some more Hyper Tough products, and hopefully it helps y'all out. Thank you guys. Bye.